Hi, this video is a brief introduction to a resource that will be helpful to you as you work to complete your research assignment for your psychology class. Beginning on the main CVCC webpage, navigate to the Resources tab and choose CVCC Library in the drop-down menu. On the Library webpage, choose the link for online resources. On the Online Resources page, scroll down and choose the link for ProQuest Psychology Journals. If you are on campus, you will automatically be redirected to the basic search screen. If you are off campus, you will be asked to log in using either an NC Life password or your library barcode. Your password is located on the back of your CVCC1 card. On this basic search page, we are going to choose Advanced Search. Completing an advanced search allows us to limit our research results before we begin in order to get a more refined, more relevant set of results to evaluate. The first limit to set before searching is full text. Checking the full text box will mean you have access to the article rather than access to a citation or an abstract. You will be able to read, save, or print the article right away. Another useful limit to set is peer-reviewed. Checking the peer-reviewed box means that your results will include articles that have gone through an official editorial process that involves review and approval by the author's peers, people who are considered experts in the same subject area. Scrolling down, you have, again, more options. You can choose to limit by age group, source type, document type, or language. For our example today, we are going to start with source type and choose scholarly journals. Your instructor may require you to use a scholarly journal. Checking the box for scholarly journals will be the easiest way to meet this requirement. It will remove magazines, newspapers, and other non-scholarly results from your articles list. Also, we are going to look at the document type limit. Your instructor may assign you to use an article, a case study, or an editorial. Choosing the appropriate option from the document types listed will again be the easiest way to meet that requirement. For our example today, we are going to limit our results to articles. We also are going to limit our results to English language journals. This particular database does include journals and articles written in foreign languages. This will make sure that the results we receive are written in English. At this point, we're going to begin our search. For our example today, we're going to search for bipolar disorder. So type your search phrase, search word into the search box and click the search button. One of the reasons that we use this example is because this bipolar disorder is a broad topic, it's a broad area of research, and there's a lot of information available. And as you can see, we have over 24,000 results that were returned. So obviously this is way too many results to evaluate, but imagine the number of articles we would have had returned for us to look at had we not set those limits before we went to this step. And our next step is to look at ways to further refine these results. To the left of the screen, you'll notice a box titled Narrow Results. This is where you will find the options to refine your results list. You will see the options that we already have in place, such as full text and source type. You will also be able to choose other options. So you can choose to limit your results by any of these options that are limited. For our example today, we're going to focus on publication date, subject, and location. Beginning with publication date, you can see that the articles returned were published between 1973 and 2016. Depending on what your instructor requires or your specific field of study, the date range may not be an important limit to set. However, it is a fairly easy way to reduce the number of results with which you're working. To do this, grab the slide bar and move the tab until you find the date range that works best for you. Choose Update. For our example, we are going to search for articles published between 2010 and 2016. Our results list has now dropped down from over 24,000 results to just over 11,000 results. Next, we are going to look at the Subject tab. Choosing the drop-down arrow, we're going to open the tab and choose More Options. These options will be helpful in narrowing the focus of your search. You have the option to include or exclude any of the topics and phrases listed here. You also can notice that you have a column called Count. This column will give you an estimate of how many articles will be left after you apply the include and exclude filters. The number of articles is approximate because it is impacted by how many search topics you include as well as those you choose to exclude. For today's example, we are going to scroll down and we are going to include hospitalization. So I'm going to check that box and click Apply. Now we are down to 195 results. So the next option that we are going to look at for today's example is location. Opening the drop-down box, you can see a series of areas, countries. They may be countries, they may be regions. But you can see you have several options, and again, you can click more options to get a more complete list. For our example, we're going to choose to include the United States and click Apply. And again, you can always choose to include more than one location if you so desire. This has brought us down now to a list of 15 results, which is a manageable number of results to evaluate. This particular database automatically sorts the results by relevance based on the filters and limits that we have set as we've searched. So this means that you're at the point where you can start evaluating the articles for usefulness. There will be another video available to discuss that step of the research process. I hope this video has been helpful, and remember, you can always call or send me an email with any questions you may have.